we have these small ships. So now we are going to the city center. The name of the city center is also Mandraki, because also there is located the small harbor of antiquity, and today the name is Mandraki. Here on the left we can see the temple of Aphrodite, and also straight here was the first hospital of the knights. Here, straight. But it was very small, so for this reason they constructed the other one that we saw before. The temple of Aphrodite. Aphrodite was also the protector of the sailors, and because it's next to the port, we had a lot of sailors, and they used to construct the temples of Aphrodite to the ports. And now we are going to the city center. The city center of Rhodes consists of buildings of Italian architecture, and we have the Italian Forum, because over there after 1912 was the administrative center of Italians. We say that the Italian period is from 1912 to 1943, but we had two sub-periods, because two were the governors, the Italian governors here. The first, Mario Lago, and he constructed all the buildings straight of this Italian Forum. Later, the second one, Maria Cesare De Vecchi, decided to change the facades of the buildings with the use of stone. He wanted to make the lines more geometric, according to the facets. On the left, we have the new market, and was constructed in 1926. All the buildings in the beginning had this yellow color. Today, the only building with this color is the last building of the Italian Forum, and we're gonna see it, the aquarium. So, on the left we have also the Bank of Greece. In the past was an Italian bank. And next to the Bank of Greece we have a coffee shop with the name Acteon. Here was the club of the Italian officers. The area on the right has the name, the area of Annunciation. The area of Annunciation, or Evangelismos in Greek. And also here we have the two statues of the deer. Because as I told you, in Rhodes we have a very rare species of a deer with the name Dama Dama. Can you see on the right the two statues? After this nice tree. Okay, these are the statues. On the right we have a female, on the left we have a male, and also straight we have the Church of Annunciation. In the beginning this church was dedicated to St. John, because Italians wanted to honor the knights. We say the order of the Knights of St. John, and later Christians Orthodox, they transformed it to the Church of Annunciation. Straight on the left we have the City Hall, and next to the City Hall we have the National Theatre. The National Theatre is under, they want to restore it, so we need to wait. After 3 years we'll be ready. Maybe, yes, exactly, we hope. And also straight, the area straight has the name Ronda. And here was the first organized beach during the Italian period. And also straight, on the right, I know that I speak very fast, but I try to show you all the buildings. Here on the right, we have the Murat Reis. In the beginning, here was the cemetery of the knights. Later became a Muslim cemetery, and Murat Reis was an admiral, and also we have here the mosque, and also was the cemetery of noble people. And after the Murat Reis, we're gonna see the first hotel of Rhodes, Albergo delle Rose. Albergo means hotel, it's an Italian word, and Rose, Rosa, Rhodes in English, Rhodos in Greek, Rhodon in ancient Greek, as I told you yesterday, means rose. Here, and also we have a casino, in case that you want to come. I don't know. I'm not so lucky, so I'm not coming. I came once, that's it. That is nice, because we can see the Italian architecture and all the plants. Also Italians, when they came here in Rhodes, they decided to make a green zone. And for this reason, we have a lot of buildings and also a lot of plants and a lot of trees. So before, I show you the two deer, the female and the male. On the position of the female deer was the statue of a wolf with two babies, Romulus and Remus. And according to the story, Romulus and Remus created Rome. So the Italians put this statue over there because they wanted to do this connection with the Italian civilization. We have until now the statue of the wolf, and is located inside the palace of the Grand Master, but we don't have the statue of Romulus and Remus because someone stole the statues. And now we are going to see the last building, and also on the position of the two deer, the people used to say that over there was Colossus, but as I told you, wasn't there. But why they used to say this? Because the level of the sea was until the medieval city. So a lot of people, when they used to come here in Rhodes, they used to say, oh, I went to Rhodes and I saw Colossus. And the people after that, they thought that Colossus was on the port. But no. And here is the area of the aquarium, because we have the building of the aquarium and is located on the northern edge of the island. And also it's very nice beach here. So straight on the right we have the building of the aquarium, and imagine that in the past all the buildings had this color, this yellow color. And with this building we finished the Italian Forum. Now we are going back to your hotel, but I will tell you my story because we are very close. In a few minutes we're gonna see the statue of Diagoras with his two sons. And I will tell you the story to understand why we have this statue, because it's Diagoras and the two sons of Diagoras hold him on their shoulders. According to the story, Diagoras, when he was elder, he went to the Olympic Games because he wanted to see his sons. He went there, the sons of Diagoras won, so were Olympic champions, and they crowned him with the victory crown. And after that, they lifted up on their shoulders their father. A Spartan went to Diagoras and kissed him, and he said, now Diagoras, you can die. What he wanted to say? Diagoras, you had the greatest joy in your life because you became an Olympic champion. The same your sons, the same your grandsons. So now you can die and you can go to live to the mountain of Olympus, because according to antiquity, on this mountain was the house of the 12 gods. So go to Olympus to become a god. And after that, the story finished because Diagoras was dead. It's a short story, It's very fast. So in a few minutes, we're gonna see the statue of Diagoras on the left. I will show you. And we can see we did the circle, and we are very close to your hotel. Also, I would like to tell you, but at the end, our driver Kyriakos, he wants to, as a present for you, he wants to give you caramel sofouzo. So when you go out the bus, you can take the caramels from Kyriakos. Thank you, Kyriakos. Taste of it. Yeah. No. So straight on the left we can see the statue of Diagoras with his two sons. And at this point I would like to thank you for these 2 days. I hope that you enjoyed our trip in Lindos and here in the medieval city. Have a nice trip tomorrow and enjoy your vacation. And thank you very much. And thank you, Volkan, of course, and our driver, Kyriakos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eleni. Thanks for your great explanations. And thanks for very good driving, Kyriakos. I hope you share my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. These two guys, they did a great job here. And of course, as usual, when we arrive at the hotel, if you like to say a goodbye to them, you can, of course, give them a tip if you wish. And you can do that when we arrive at the hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, once we are at the hotel, as I told you, I'm going up to my room to pick my lists, and then, like, let's say 15 minutes later, I'll be at the reception. Let's say from excuse me, do I have your attention? All right. Look, let's say from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, you find me at the reception. So you don't need to come immediately and line up and wait in a queue. I will stay from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock at the reception in order to collect the money for the packages of the second week. And of course, if you like to book the excursion to Izmir, I'm going to collect the cash payment. If you want to pay by card, we'll do it at the end of the week when we are in Turkey. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you all know that this is the last day for a while. We are going to leave the islands. Tomorrow morning, we have the transfer, let's say, the crossing to Marmaris. And tomorrow's departure is at 7:10. Very early in the morning, 7:10. Please don't forget that there is 3 buses. We have put some minutes in between the groups, so otherwise the buses wouldn't fit at the entrance to the hotel. Please remain seated. Give me another minute. The buses tomorrow morning will come here because we have the suitcases. So we don't need to take the suitcases down to the main road. Please be here, ready for departure, 7:10. I would recommend, if you have booked drinks or any extras on your room's account, please pay your bill in the evening. Because early in the morning there can be a queue, it can be late, you know, it's stress. So I recommend you do it in the evening, much easier. And please make sure when you come to the bus tomorrow morning, don't just leave your suitcase out there. Make sure that the driver packs it in, okay? So you stay and look when it's packed in, then you come into the bus. Otherwise it can happen that it goes to another bus or it is forgotten. So to avoid trouble with that, please make sure you see your cases are packed in. And don't forget, we will drive to the port. We are going to get boarding cards and then we pass the passport control. So you have your passports with you, please. Tomorrow morning, have your passports with you. Everything else I'm going to explain tomorrow morning. I mean, with the ferry is an easy thing. And 7:10 is departure. All right. Oh, breakfast. I have to ask the reception. I don't know if they are going to have an earlier breakfast. I hope so too. But when you come for the payment, I will know it, okay? I'm gonna ask the reception before I tell you something wrong. And please do me the favor, if you decided not to book a package for the second week, come and let me know about it as well. All right.